Hey guys, I'm Mike of Photos by Mike, and today I'm going to test out DJI's latest drone. Well, maybe not test out, but do a quick unboxing. This, should I say hello first, or should I say Tello? This is DJI's latest drone. It is a small drone. It's one of the smaller drones. It costs around $99. It's not one of the high-tech professional drones. It's something for the avid user to pick up and learn how to fly a drone, learn the different things about drones. It doesn't have a whole lot in the system itself, but it packs enough punch to let you know whether you want to go out and get a bigger drone, something like the DJI Phantom 4 drone, or maybe even a little bit smaller like the DJI Spark. It doesn't have everything these drones have, but it does have enough to get you online. So, or get you not online, but to get you online of thinking of getting a bigger drone. So, this is the DJI Tello. It is the latest DJI drone. It's kind of like the drones that you buy online. It costs about $25 to maybe $50. The remote control drones that use infrared signals so that they can go back and forth and get what you need going, right? And that's what you need for yourself. But it isn't infrared. This is a regular remote control drone, but it uses your cell phone as a controller. So what's so good about this drone that those little store-bought little RC control helicopters that's a little bit different? Well, the RC helicopter that you bought at the store or that you buy online usually is a RC helicopter. It's a remote control helicopter. It flies around a little bit. You do just that with it. That's why it's so inexpensive. But then you step up to the next drone. You talk about an RC drone that has a camera on it. And usually those run about between 40 and 80 bucks. And they still don't have as much as this little Tello drone has in it. Those drones, they fly on a remote control signal. They send back a video, or they don't send back a video signal. They record to a small SD chip that's inside, but you can't see what you're recording. To see what you're recording, you need to buy one of the RC helicopters that's a little bit bigger, that costs around $125, and then you could get the signal back to your cell phone using Wi-Fi so you can see what you're doing. Well, this drone has a lot of stuff packed in it. Even those drones don't have as much as this drone has packed in it. Now, this drone has a flight time of about 13 minutes, depending on what you're doing. Most of the small RC helicopters last about 7 to 13 minutes. That's with the little bit larger one, but you can't even really get that much time out of them. This one, I've gotten close to 13 minutes out of it. This films in 720p high definition. The RC drones film like in 420. They're not that great of quality. This drone has image stabilization built in. Those drones don't. This drone is programmed, or has some program features that you can make it do certain things. It has precision hovering, which it has precision like a vision system on one of the bigger DJIs. It has a small hovering system on the bottom of it. It also takes a 5 megapixel picture, which most of those smaller drones that have the camera on it doesn't. And this drone only costs $99. Now, it does have a remote that you can purchase for it, which I suggest that you get because it's easier to fly with the remote than it is flying virtual with your cell phone. But that remote runs about $41. You can buy extra batteries for this drone. It can be changed, which the small drones that you get usually have the battery built in. You can change it out, but it takes a long time to pull the helicopter apart and put it back together. This drone, it's a slip in and slip out, as you'll see. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna unbox this right now so that you can see it, and we'll see what it's like. We probably won't get to fly it. It's a little bit too windy out here. I'm at my flight club, and if I take off with this drone, it'll probably fly from here to there without me putting any controls because of the wind. So here we go. Let's go ahead and look at what we get. So there you see it. That's the box itself. So let's go ahead and flip it up, and we'll pull open the box top, and we'll pull out the drone. All it is a simple pull off the top, and the drone comes out. Simple drone. There's your visioning system that it has on the bottom right there. There's your camera in the front. There's your battery slot in the back. There's your recharging station on the side right here. And here is your power on, power off button. So, with that unboxed, let's move on to the next step, the bottom part of the box. Now, the bottom part of the box has a manual, and it has a small plastic bag in it. And that small plastic bag has your battery. And it also has a spare blade. So let's pull this open. See if I can get it open. I'll turn it up. Here's your battery. And here are your spare propeller blades. Now, these guards do come off. I recommend that you keep them on, but you can fly without the guards. The pins for the battery are right here. So what you're going to do is you're going to push pins down, push the battery in, and pop it in. Then, on the back side of your box, there is a reader bar that you can use your OCR reader to bring up the Tello program. It is a separate program that goes onto there. Let me grab my cell phone so that I can bring it up. Now, once you turn on your Tello, and you turn it on by going to this side and pushing it and holding it for a little bit and bringing it on, you'll see the red light blinked, and now it's slowly blinking. It's waiting for me to lock on. So what I'm going to do on my cell phone is I'm going to go to my cell phone settings. I'm going to go to my Wi-Fi connection, and I'm going to look for the Tello, which is right there. I'm going to push on the Tello, and it's going to say, do you want to join there? I'm going to go join, and it's going to lock onto my Tello. Once it's locked onto my Tello, I will use my scanner, scan the code, and it'll bring up the program, which I've already installed. And here's the program. So to come up into the Tello, and my light's turning orange now, and it's saying a newer version has been detected. Do you want to download it? I'm going to cancel it for right now. So now, if you look, I can see what my Tello sees. So it's ready to start. Easy fly features. It has a tap to start, bring it up, start it. I'm going to cancel it. It's too windy to take off right now. It has a mode for throw and go. You can throw it and it takes off. It does 380 tricks. You can do it up and away. You can do a 360 turn. You can circle around a person, center object, and you can do a bounce mode where it bounces up and down. Going into my settings, I could set it for Bluetooth control settings. I could set it for VR. I can actually use goggles with the Tello. And it's got a really cool VR feature, which I haven't tried yet, but I'm going to go ahead and try it out. It has your Wi-Fi settings and more settings at the bottom, which gives you your beginner guidance mode, measurement systems. We're not metric, we're imperial. Quality mode, we could go high or low. I'm using low. The pictures are taken and downloaded into your program in your cell phone. They're not, there's no card that goes, memory card that goes with this. And then you have other little things, center balance calibration, IMU calibration, firmware version for updates, load whichever version you want, so you can go back to a version if you want to, and the application version. Coming out of these are your settings. You have your play mode for playing back any photos that you have or any videos that you have. You have your switching from pictures to video, and you have your take a picture mode, which is just now took a picture. And now if I go back, you'll see in my photo selections, I have that picture that I took. So it's pretty simple to use. Here are your virtual joysticks. And you have your height and your speed, and you have your battery power, you have your Wi-Fi connection, how strong your Wi-Fi connection or Bluetooth connection. So that's it, pretty much it in the ball game, other than taking off and flying, which I'm not going to do because, like I said, it's too windy. Real easy to use, really nice to use, a really easy setup. So with that being said, thank you for joining me to do a quick review of the Tello, DJI's newest version of drone for beginners, even for just for playing around. Even if you're on the go, you can fly this inside, you can fly this outside, you can fly it in the office, you can fly it at your house, you can fly it outside as long as it's not really windy, because this thing will get taken away. But for $99, it's a steal. Plus, it's learning you how to get this done. But like I said, I recommend that you get the remote for this because it's easy to control with the remote. And you can figure out some of these features are in the more advanced drones, DJI drones, and you can play around with them, see how you like it. And if you really want to get more in depth into it, then I recommend you go out and get a little bit bigger drone and have some fun. That's it for right now. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have, please like me on Facebook, follow me on Instagram, or subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can also check me out on the web at www.photosbymikeca.com or email me, mike@photosbymikeca.com. That's it for today. I'm Mike of Photos by Mike, making life stand still, one picture at a time. I will catch you guys later, and as usual, it is time now to fade to black.